You may recognize this place. This is where cars go to die, but one car is gonna live to fight another day. Carson's gonna miss out on this one because he is on vacation and not here. So this is gonna be our survivor. It is a 76 Valiant. It's been sitting since, I believe, he said he got it out of a barn where it'd been sitting since the early, well, maybe not as long as what I thought, actually. It says 04. We were told that it was off the road for a little bit longer than that, but actually that should theoretically make it easier for us, right? Sure. Now, one of the keys to this car of why I liked it is not the broken hood latch and not the slant 6 either, but if you look in here and get past the ugly green interior, you're going to notice that this car has 3 pedals. That's right. It is a 3 on the tree, which is kind of cool, if I had to say so myself. She is up on the trailer. Let me do a quick little walk around on it. This thing has a ton of mud. Well, you might be able to see it a little bit right there, but the big part is obviously that, which is one hell of a gaping hole. You can see some mud in here, all that's uneven, some mud down here, and you go back here, little rust holes, it's more mud. Now, what actually kind of surprises me about it, other than, is that mud in the bumper? Anyway. The frame rails down here aren't horrible. Now, right there is a little chewed up, but the rails themselves, not too bad. It is missing the fuel tank. Luckily, I've got a parts car, Karson, parts car, that I can steal that out of. Interior is not too bad. It's not the best color, it's this green. 3 on the tree, which is the big selling point for me, especially since I traded 2 junk Buicks for it. In the rear, also not too bad. There's our fill neck. Yeah. And then of course you saw the slant 6 sitting down there. The slant 6 kind of looks like it came out of the bottom of the ocean, but it did crank over with the battery, so I'm A-okay with that. Well, instead of doing productive stuff, I am working on this. I could get it to bump over with a battery, or well, with a jump box the other day. That's how I knew it wasn't locked up. So I actually ended up throwing it online for sale, and a guy reached out to me and said, "Hey, that's my grandpa's old car." Told me that it was actually on the road like 5 or 6 years ago. Surprising. Well, a little bit. I mean, the coolant looked good, oil looked good. The master cylinder had fluid in it. I mean, it looked like it was well maintained except for all the Bondo. So I am actually going to see if we can get her to go. All right, there is a battery in there, and we are going to stick a little bit of fire maker in there. Just a little dab. Oh, that was maybe another. Oh shit! Oh, I'm making a mess out of this. Okay. Mikey, you want to record this? Sure. All right, so the goal is just to see if we can get it to bump and kind of do something when I flick the key.
I'm impressed.
Okay.
I'm impressed.
All right, new goal is to drive this by tonight.
It's the fucking tires are shot.
So? All right, so we got my neighbor's lawnmower gas can here, some fuel line, and we're gonna put a little bit of gas here in this little spray can cap to pour down the guzzle maker, fire maker, dragon boy. The dog is over here. So hopefully this fuel pump that's hiding down here will pull out of the can and take it to the carburetor and not leak everywhere. That is the goal here. Get a little bit down that thing. Try and fill up the bowl. This is not going very well. That was just way too much down the wrong section of this. All right, yep, okay. That's probably not gonna pull out of that just like that. This will probably backfire and catch everything on fire. All right. So we got our key. Our clutch all the way in. Neutral. All right. Well, that gas pedal sticks. That's not how that's supposed to work. Damn. So this is the reason why our gas pedal stuck, because this goes down, doesn't come back up. This is just a little bit on the crusty side, so we'll use a little WD-40 and see if we can get that maybe retract when you let off of it.
Do you think I give a shit to my neighbors?
Boom. All right, so hopefully now this doesn't kill us, or me. All right, a little more sizzling juices down there, and now hopefully our throttle isn't stuck. Try, I don't know, 2 or 3-ish, something like that. All right. You singing Green Day?
Fuck yeah.
Green Day sucks.
I'm not.
It's so monotone, man.
I'm a good
Wake
singer.
me up.
How about Kid Holly? Nice.
That's making the feed.
Listen, man, I might not be able to do the whole shit I used to do in high school or anything, but these feet still nimble as hell. Higher and more.
All right.
What the fuck just happened? What did we
Hey, that's idling. Wow. All right, well, there you have it. It sounds like an airplane because somebody cut the catalytic converter so the exhaust ends like there. It's running and idling. I think we should take it off the trailer and see if it'll do something. Oh, come on, really. There we go. There we go. Not too done. I am zip tying the exhaust because apparently 76 had catalytic converters and they're worth like $10 or $15. So somebody cut it off, of course. Makes a lot of sense. Well, all right then. Yeah, I threw this up on Facebook Marketplace earlier for probably too much money, and apparently somebody is interested in it. So they're on their way to look at it, and I listed it as turning or rotating over, but not running or driving. So may surprise them, and it may be running and driving by the time they get here to see it. That'll pretty much throw any kind of negotiating out of the question, I would think. This thing looks like the engine looks like it came out of the bottom of an ocean. All right, that's good enough to drive it around the subdivision, probably, as long as it doesn't explode in my face, which it might do. And all the other tires hold air. This one's a little bit low, but did have some in it. It's starting to get a little dark here, but I think I've gotten pretty much everything off the fenders, like what I had stuff stored on. I'm just gonna kind of lower this because I've got the fuel tank in there. Don't want to crush that, especially since it's the neighbor's gas can. All the straps are off. Got some ramps. Now let's see if this thing wants to cooperate. Probably not, but I don't care. Somebody's on their way to look at it and probably buy it anyway. All right, so neutral.
Yeah, so it's kind of hard to hear because this darn thing's so freaking loud, but I had a hard time getting it into reverse. Now, the clutch would put it into drive, or first gear, but for some reason, it did not want to go into reverse, and I just sat here and fought and fought and fought with it.
Let's try pushing it off the trailer. Goofball. Done. It is early this morning, and as you can tell, the car is still here. Reason being, the guy last night never showed up. So I'm gonna give her a good little bath here, and I don't know what we'll do with it next. I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but there was like a white cream colored Plymouth Valiant sitting out here. Now, I am giving her the good old wash job, like you guys already know. And there's kind of the distinctive line difference. The grill obviously cleaned up a little bit better. Bumper a little bit better. But this is huge. Couldn't quite get all of... I mean, there were some really bad stains. Like this up here. I got a good chunk of it. Some of it'll just take probably re-washes and stuff. But, yeah. Who'd have thunk? It is a lot more shiny. Still not pretty, but a little less ratty? I don't know. It's still pretty ratty too. Got the rest of the car washed. There's a lot of touch-up paint and stuff in here and mixed and matched colors. You can see quite a few spots of that. Couldn't really see that when it was hidden under all the dirt and grime and stuff. Worked on sweeping the interior out. It is a little bit more clean in there. Mostly just ran the vacuum. Could certainly clean up the seats a little bit. Probably grab like a little Under Armour Jesus. Armor All wipe and cleans those up a little bit. Yeah. Working on just doing a few of the little small things. Like this glove box here. The inner liner was laying on the floor and this clip was sitting in the trunk. So I'm just gonna kind of mend that back together so it's usable. Have some miscellaneous stuff in the ashtray. Interesting. Little AMC stereo. Yeah. Not a bad looking car overall. You can actually see out of the windows now. Well, those doors are open, but that's kind of nice. Smells like old person in here. Ugh. That door panel cleaned up pretty well. That door panel cleaned up pretty well. Back of this seat cleaned up decent. This seat cleaned up decent. Another nice door panel. Another nice door panel. And look at that dash pad. Dang. Anyway, this car just got relisted online. Yes, for a little bit more money. Probably because it runs and drives and does everything that it's supposed to. Anyway, if you like this, just a little short thing, let us know, because we actually do this every once in a while. We keep a lot of the cars that we acquire, but a lot of the cars do end up finding new homes also. So if you like seeing just these little quick and easy things, I guess let us know.